Buenos dias, senor, senora, and senorita. This message comes to you from the heart of dawn here in beautiful Mexico, Cabo San Lucas. Anyway, I have a controversial topic that I've been running into, and I'm just sharing my own personal, not telling anybody what to do or not to do. It's none of my business. Just like I never pay any attention unless somebody says, Don, I'm really interested in your Iamdivinity program. Until then, it's none of my business. It isn't. So all I'm doing is sharing things that I know about me and what's happening around me. Okay, you do whatever you want. I'm not on any sides here. I'm on the side of my divinity. That's what I'm on the side of. And I see this whole COVID thing as it's like you women that have given birth and how painful it was. How absolutely painful. Now, I've watched it, but I haven't come close to going through what you have gone through, you women. Not even remotely close. And I'm not here to talk about birth, giving birth, other than watching it and how painful. And my dear friend in White Rocks, I think she said she was 18 hours or 25 hours having labor pains, Danielle, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I might be able to do that for that, 18 minutes or 25 minutes, but 18 hours, 25 hours. Anyway, that's what I see this is all about. That's what this is about, is that the consciousness to shift from its 3D dimension of the 3D system, and to push us and corral us and force us to be into our light. And because we have been given the gift of free will, we cannot be forced. We can only be guided by the pain and misery and suffering that you're creating. And these crazy laws and the crazy things that are supposedly law, and you're going against the Constitution and all of that is absolutely false. There is no legal bounds for all these things. Like you shut down your company, or you can't visit your own wife or husband in the hospital, dying of separate. Like, that is nothing but a bunch of bullshit, and just like herding sheep with this fear. Remember that this is anything that do with fear creates the very thing that they're pushing on you around the COVID. It's going to it's going to weaken your immune system. I've been sick twice in 25 years. Twice in 25 years. And one of them was the night before the COVID hit. Rosie and I and her family, we were in Koh Phi Phi in Thailand. Yes, and I was sick all night. I was puking, throwing up, sitting on the throne all night. I didn't know it, but my system was purging and like getting ready for what was going to happen in the next 4 hours. It was 11 o'clock, 10 to 11, a quarter to 11 a.m. when it hit the very beach that we were on 25 minutes earlier. And Rosie, with her listening, I wasn't as astute as her at the time, and she was listening and come up with this reason for us to leave the beach, and we did. Anyway, all of this, the greater your fear, like people walking into a grocery store with a hazmat suit. Like, seriously, people walking on a beach with the beautiful, beautiful fresh air in a mask with no one around but beautiful Mother Nature. Come on, seriously. And it's that fear And here's how it works. The greater your fear of catching it is the greater the chances of you catching it. Yes, because it's weakening your immune system. It's weakening your immune system, and that's how you catch colds. That's how you catch viruses. Ask anybody. You keep a high, vibrant, healthy immune system, and that's what's going on with me. Yes, I just don't do sick. It's not a part of my system. Okay? So, I've had this or that start to happen and say, nope, not today. Back off, bud. Away you go. Not listening to you. Whether that's an accident or whatever, starting of one. No, no, not today. Not today. Not today. And it's time to challenge these so-called, you have to shut down your business. And you can't walk within 6 feet of anybody. And you have to wear a mask all the time. You find out where you legally stand. Because someone that Jamie has found that out. And there is no law. There is no law to say you have to do that. They are using the fear that they created to manipulate and control and herd you into where they need you to be. That's right. You do some research on this and not have that herd mentality of, oh, that's what they said, so this is what I have to do. No, not at all. Challenge it. Challenge it. It's off the dark. It's very much off the dark. It's very much off the old brain survival. I'm going to die. Tell me on a scale of 0 to 10 how afraid you are of catching the coronavirus and dying of the coronavirus. And all of the fake numbers and everything that's going on. And it was created by man, just like our diseases, and it can be eliminated by man, eliminated by you. Yes, and I know there's people dying from it. I know that. There's people dying of the flu. There's people dying of cancer. There's people dying of this and that. But think about it. Think about, wow, what if all I have to do to protect myself, not with a hazmat suit, is to have a really high immune system? To get a test last Tuesday, because I was flying to Florida on Wednesday. And while I was there was this sign on the door saying, here's what you can do to boost your immune system to protect yourself from the coronavirus. Well, the best way to protect yourself from the coronavirus is not have any fear of the coronavirus. Yes. Imagine that. Not have any fear, not just of the coronavirus, because most of you that have a phobia of the coronavirus have had a phobia your whole life of something. Phobia of rejection, a phobia of abandonment, a phobia of intimacy. Yes, it looked like, hi, ocean. Yes. It was like the sorry, the ocean distracted me there for a sec. It's like having the phobia of something, and you had phobias your whole life. Most of you, 90% of the people that take the Iamdivinity instant permanent transformation have a phobia of something. And snakes or heights or ladders or closed in places or whatever, but it's really more than that. And those of you that have a phobia, all you did was transfer that phobia to COVID. I'm going to catch COVID. And the fear system is I'm going to catch it and I'm going to die. Yes, crazy. So the system to manipulate and control created something that you're already based on fear, an unrealistic fear, and then put something to it. Something or you could catch this and die. Anyway, I'm telling you, the best way to protect yourself is to be in that magnificent, beautiful light that you are. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, be in that beautiful, beautiful light that you truly are, standing in the power that you've been given before you came here. And you came here to use that power to assist humanity in raising its consciousness, and that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. My vision is to shift humanity's consciousness from the existing 210 to 700 using Dr. David Hawkins' book, Power versus Force, by the end of December 2021. Darn right. And all I need to do is surround myself with more superheroes of light, having taken this process, the Iamdivinity process, getting rid of all fear, all ego gone. Tim Steinruck was the very first one that it went start to finish 2 hours. He went from being full of ego to not having it in 2 hours. That's right. There is now 13 people that are completely egoless. No ego, meaning no fear whatsoever. Imagine that protecting you from the coronavirus. It's even one step above that, is I don't need protection because I am so powerful. There's an invincibility to that. But these are things you already have. I'm just waking you up to how powerful you are and to use those power and this gift for the reason you came here. So there you have it. Covehead and Iamdivinity. They are definitely diametrically opposed. One is you being completely powerless and helpless and hopeless and full of fear and small and scared and panicking. And the other is powerful superpowers, changing weather, influencing people's lives. There was 20 people transformed their lives on Saturday, and there was 10 on Sunday transformed their lives. The 20 on Saturday was Spanish, and the 10 on Sunday was English. Imagine that, 30 people having their lives completely transformed. Yes, in 3 hours. Well, it was closer to 4 with Giancarlo and I translating into Spanish what I was saying for the Saturday one. But that's still pretty amazing when you think of it. 3 hours or 4 hours to transform your life and get rid of all of your ego, all of your fears, all of that. All of your not good enoughs and you're not worthies and you're not loved and you're not deserving and all of that. Yeah. So there you have it. And I'm saying you have the answer to the coronavirus and it's inside you. That's where it is. That is right. That's your protection. So I invite you to check out the Instant and Permanent Transformation by Donation on Saturdays in Spanish at 11 Cabo time and 11 on Sunday Cabo time for this English version. So, and have that. And also, if you know someone that has a terminal illness, a terminal disease, that they are their cure to their cancer. I'm meeting a doctor today that I started with 10 days ago that had cancer for 30 years, 5 different cancers, and the results are staggering already in that short a time. Isn't that absolutely amazing? So, have yourself a magnificent day, and remember, you came here with a gift. You damn well find out what it is and start using it. I am Don, and this message comes to me, from the heart of Don.